Have you ever wondered why understanding indicators of compromise is crucial in the cybersecurity field? It's like piecing together a puzzle. Each piece or indicator gives us a clue about a potential security threat lurking in our systems. Indicators of compromise, or IoCs, are telltale signs that an intruder may have compromised our network. They come in different flavors, each providing its own insight into the nature of the threat. Two primary types of IoCs are host symptoms and application symptoms. Host symptoms could be unusual account activity or unexpected patches, while application symptoms might be sudden crashes or changes in file sizes. These are just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole world of IoCs to uncover, each one a vital part of this cyber puzzle. Understanding and recognizing these symptoms can help us identify, respond to, and even prevent potential security breaches. Indeed, indicators of compromise are the cyber detective's best friend. Now, imagine a computer as a living organism. Host symptoms are like the physical symptoms that indicate a potential illness. To understand host symptoms as indicators of compromise, or IoCs, let's think of your computer as a complex being. Just like we humans exhibit certain signs when we're not feeling well, a computer also shows symptoms when it's under the weather, or rather under a cyber threat. A common symptom to watch out for is unusual account behavior. This could be a sudden flurry of password reset requests, accounts being locked out unexpectedly, or new accounts appearing out of the blue. Just like a sudden fever could indicate a flu, these account behaviors could indicate an unauthorized access attempt or a successful breach. Next, think of unexplained configuration changes as unexpected rashes or spots. If your computer's settings are altered without your knowledge, it's a clear sign of compromise. For instance, if your firewall settings are inexplicably turned off, or your system files are modified, it's time to raise an alarm. Finally, let's talk about unexpected patches or software installations. Imagine waking up one day and finding a new mole on your skin that you don't remember having. That's how it feels to find new software or patches installed on your system that you didn't authorize. This could be a sign of an attacker trying to establish a foothold or exploit a vulnerability in your system. But don't worry. Just like physical symptoms help doctors diagnose and treat an illness, these host symptoms can help cybersecurity professionals identify and remediate cyber threats. They serve as valuable clues, guiding us to the root cause of the issue. Remember, these symptoms don't necessarily mean your system is compromised. They are simply indicators, signals that something might be amiss. It's important to investigate them thoroughly and take appropriate action to ensure your system's health. Like detecting an illness early, recognizing these host symptoms can be the key to preventing a full-blown cybersecurity incident. Moving on, let's think of application symptoms as the behavioral changes that might signal something is off. Just like a sudden cough might indicate a cold, unusual behaviors in your applications can be a sign of a cybersecurity threat. These are known as application symptoms, and they are a critical part of the indicators of compromise. First, let's talk about unusual application crashes. You're working on a document, or perhaps you're in the middle of a game, and suddenly your application crashes. Once, twice, maybe it's just a glitch. But when it becomes a habit, it's time to raise an eyebrow. This could be a sign that your application is under attack. Next, unexpected pop-ups or messages. We've all seen them, those annoying pop-ups that appear out of nowhere. However, when these pop-ups become more frequent, or the messages become more obscure, it could be a signal of an underlying issue. An attacker may be trying to get you to click on something, or they may be using these pop-ups to distract you while they compromise your system. Now, on to the unexplained changes in application settings or functionalities. You open your application, and something's different. A setting has changed, a functionality is no longer working, or perhaps there's a new feature that you didn't install. If you didn't make these changes, who did? It's possible that your application has been compromised and is now being manipulated by an attacker. So, how do we respond to these symptoms? Just as you would go to the doctor for a persistent cough, you need to seek help when you notice these application symptoms. In the world of cybersecurity, this means seeking the assistance of your IT department or a cybersecurity expert. They can help investigate these symptoms and determine if there is indeed a threat. As you can see, application symptoms are more than just annoying glitches. They are potential signs of a cybersecurity threat, and they need to be taken seriously. Just as behavioral changes can signal a health issue, these application symptoms can alert us to potential cybersecurity threats. So, why does recognizing these indicators of compromise matter so much? Well, it's like having a canary in a coal mine. These red flags allow us to detect cyber threats at their infancy, before they get the chance to wreak havoc. Recognizing IoCs is akin to spotting the first few raindrops before a storm. It gives you the opportunity to prepare, react, and prevent further damage. Now, imagine you're a ship's captain. Your vessel is your organization, and the sea is the vast digital landscape. IoCs are like the lighthouse on the shoreline, guiding you away from potential dangers lurking beneath the surface. But remember, these lighthouses aren't just there for a one-time use. Continuous monitoring and regular system checks are akin to always having your radar on, scanning for threats. They help identify IoCs, allowing you to navigate safely and protect your organization. In the end, recognizing indicators of compromise is like having a powerful tool to catch cyber threats before they can do significant damage. To sum it all up, indicators of compromise are like the early warning signs of a potential cyber attack. They are the digital footprints left behind by attackers, providing a beacon of sorts, signaling that something may be amiss. Host symptoms, such as unusual network traffic, unexpected system reboots, or slow performance, can all act as red flags, signaling a potential breach. Similarly, application symptoms, which may include unexpected software installs, unusual account activity, or changes in file integrity, are crucial to be aware of. They provide another layer of defense in the complex landscape of cybersecurity. The importance of recognizing these indicators cannot be overstated. They are the early warning system, the first line of defense against cyber attacks. By staying vigilant and understanding what these symptoms might look like, we can significantly reduce the potential damage caused by a breach. Remember, in the cybersecurity field, being able to recognize these indicators of compromise can make the difference between a minor hiccup and a major catastrophe.